One lot who should be happy about the rupee's crash against the dollar is, of course, non-resident Indian population. But are they really celebrating the current sharp decline in the Indian currency, especially when it comes to real estate? Arjun Chaudhary gets to the bottom of the hype.
This monsoon, NRIs have a new reason to smile. The current rupee fall has presented them with the opportunity of getting more for less. In an otherwise exorbitant Mumbai market, city developers too are not complaining, as they are being flooded with calls and emails inquiring about investment options.
It's the right time to buy. He's getting it at a lesser value than what he would have got 2 years back. There couldn't be a better time to buy for an NRI and to send money back and invest in real estate.
Ideally, this should be happening because a weak rupee will encourage NRIs to park their surplus funds in India. A weakening rupee and lower sales have made property prices cheaper by at least 20% for overseas buyers. Enquiries for buying Indian property have risen 15% in a month and are likely to go higher. The flip side though is the current sluggishness of the Indian real estate sector, which may result in a pricing correction in the near future.
Any drops in prices etc. that may happen will more than cancel themselves out over the fairly long period that you should have when you're buying property for own residence. But for NRIs it typically is primarily an investment and I think for that I would be a little definitely I would advise caution.
Moreover, developers also foresee it as a temporary solution which may help them cushion the blow against falling sales.
There are people sitting far away. For them, trust is a very important factor. So I think the people who are able to strike deals out there will be limited in number. But if you talk about cushioning, definitely it has made an overall impact on sales. We're seeing a lot of positive responses out there.
Each depreciation cycle will make Indian real estate cheaper to an NRI home seeker. But given the current sentiments, developers may have to apply a little more effort in reconsidering their marketing strategies to retain these investments.
All right, newspaper headlines screaming this. Yes, NRIs are buying more India real estate. How much of it is a hype? Amit Kukreja, CFP and founder, Wellspring Advisors, with us here on this segment, of course, also to take all your tax questions. Amit, thanks very much. So,
Pleasure.
I mean, you've returned from abroad. What's going on? Are big guys in the US really looking at this crash in the rupee as a great opportunity to invest in India's real estate?
No, I don't think they're looking at it as a crash. I think they are being extra cautious because if they are seeing the trend of currency depreciation against US dollar, and if that depreciation continues, it's going to be difficult for them to make money out of it if they want to take the money back to US or to any other country outside India for that matter. Second, we have to look at the limitations. In any given financial year, NRIs can take back no more than $1 million out of India. So if the guy is churning properties or any other asset which is producing more than $1 million for his investment term, he will have to take RBI clearances and all that stuff. So they are cautious about the macroeconomic factors, they are cautious about the RBI guidelines, they are also cautious about the political stability and the governance factors. So people are in a wait and watch mode until the elections happen, and they are not going to do investments until there is the rupee appreciation trend started to being witnessed, and until government has taken very strong radical steps to encourage foreign institutional investors investing money in multiple markets, not necessarily real estate.
So you're saying that they need to see a reversal of trends. Number one,
Absolutely.
even before they will consider, and number two, what happens if rupee continues to depreciate? When they actually pull out the money, they're going to be losers and even lose the gains that they make on that capital investment right now.
Correct.
So perhaps only end users, people who want to come back, for them this 18%, 20% correction which has come to them or handed over to them simply because of the currency devaluation, is it a good time for them?
So people who people who love to maintain a portfolio based in India, it might be an opportunity for them. People who want to have a retirement portfolio built up 5-10 years down the line, and they are very sure that the money will not be taken out of India, it's very good opportunity for them because they may get the property possession taken, they may start leasing it out or renting it out and start building rental income so that their reliance on their jobs goes away by the time they are retiring. So very long term, people who want to have something very solid established, giving them periodic returns on a monthly, quarterly basis, it might be an opportunity for them. But again, you know, not everybody is so much keen on buying something now for something which is 15 years down the line. So not a heavy percentage of their portfolio goes there.
All right, so there goes the hype. Front headlines of all the pink papers, NRI money pouring into India's real estate.
I would tend to disagree.
Disagree?
With it, right?
Okay, let's hear that out.
See, my view is that if you look at the Indian real estate from 2009 to 2013, it has witnessed phenomenal real estate returns. And if you look at the global real estate markets, they have depreciated. So even if your currency did appreciate, your real estate value actually dipped. Whereas over here, the property prices went up from 30% to 70-80%. Even now, if an investor is looking
But
to
Samir,
make,
you yourself are saying that going forward, you're not going to have the same party as last 3 years.
but what I'm talking about is we're looking at a 5-year view. So first of all, the rupee has depreciated. You're buying at probably a time where you can negotiate much better. There are hardly any sales happening in the market, but that's the right time to actually look at buying if you feel that the markets will recover, which I think they will recover over the next 5-year period. They will give you that 20% return. So even if the rupee depreciates by 5 to 7% year on year, globally you're not making 10 to 15% on real estate assets.
Okay. All right. So 5 years is what Amit also said. If you have a long-term horizon, then this is a great time to buy. But you can't just come in and try and flip money or see this as a short-term opportunity. You know, that's how it's presented. That, oh my God, rupee is crashing, and guess what? Money is going to flow in from NRIs into India's real estate. It doesn't happen that quick and that automatically. Meanwhile, let's also get on with our tax questions.